This is George Clarkton, Unit 326, Online Display Advertising, and this is Module 3, creating your own banner ads and putting them onto your website. So I'm going to be using a company called Banner Snack. They are a banner creating company, and they're really helpful and they're a really easy way of making banners. So if you can see that I've set up a free account, but there's also the opportunity to have a premium account. The premium account obviously you have to pay for, but then it gives you a lot more features, and whereas the free one can be pretty limited in terms of what you're actually creating for. Obviously, I've only signed up to the free one because this is just a test to see what my ads would look like if I made them to put paid spend behind them. So on the free one, you can make a single banner, whereas if you used on the premium one, you could have a banner set. This allows them all to look the same. It will format them for you, and it will keep a consistent look throughout your banners. So for example, I'm going to make this single one. You can, for general display ads, you can have one of these formats because these are IAB, so that's international advertising, international advertising, like banner sizes. Or for example, you have some social media ones, which is like your Facebook ones, your Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Google Plus, or LinkedIn. So for example, I'm going to be making a medium rectangle for this example. So you're able to make a static version or an animated version. So Banner Snack gives you a lot of templates that you can choose from. They make it really easy for you to start a banner campaign, especially a display campaign, sorry, especially if you're new to it and you're unsure of what works well. So for example, I would click on this one because I like the feature of here, whereas you could also use it as an animated version. Say for example this one, I'll choose this one actually. And you can see that it gives you a preview that the background picture will load, the title, then the tips, and then the button, which I think is really cool and a really good way of making your banner look. So I know that because I'm not exploring Brazil, so I can get rid of this background photo and I can go to add an image. And because I've done this previously, I can see that this is the image that I want to upload. If I was to do this if I was to put paid behind this, I would either use my own photos, a Shutterstock photo, or one that is rights free from the internet that I could download and use free of charge. This one is just off of Google because it was a really easy way of me just finding a photo that I liked the look of. This fits really nicely, but obviously you can see that there's a black box behind each side, so you can go to background and just make it white so it looks all the same. Then you can, obviously because that's covered up my text, you'd go layers and go center back, and then you would have all your formatting on top of here. So I know that because there's a very large button here, I would move this out the way to start with, because obviously I know a banner campaign must have a call to action in order to get in order to uh, draw the user's attention and click through to site. So now I'm just copying the writing and the two white boxes that were here. So actually I will move those to the top, just out the way for the time being, and I will move the name of the company, which in this case was Explore Brazil. I will move that. I will move that. Actually, first I will change the color of it so I can see what I'm moving. Because my website's like a pink, is made up of pinks, blues, and pastel colours. I would keep that the same going through my banner ads, just to make it look more professional. So here you can see that I'm going to change that to. I will change it to Books for Georgia, which is the name of my website here. And because you can see it's quite a long name, it may need a bit of reformatting, but you will get there if you keep clicking about with it. It's quite a fiddly job, and it might take quite a lot of time to get the perfect ad that you're looking for. So say for example that fits in perfectly there. So then I'll go back up here. I'll change that to keep the colours the same. I'll probably choose the same blue colour again. So you can see that that's here. And because 100 plus travel tips does not necessarily apply to me, I'll keep that this side so I've got space for a button. I'll change that to, get rid of this, go young adult book reviews here. And then you can see that I have my two, oh, I've covered up my text. And then you can see that I have the button, the white boxes. Send this to the back again. You can see that the white things here can then be changed to the same colour just to keep it all consistent. And here, green. And then you can move this back into the middle so it keeps it nice and tidy and how the template was. Let's move this down. Perfect. So you can see that it keeps it all nice and tidy in its own like special part of the ad. So this is in the top left hand corner, this is here, but nothing's overlapping, so it keeps it nice and tidy. And then finally this sign up button, I would probably wouldn't use an orange because it's quite bold and quite different from the other colours I've been using. So I think I might go for like a pastel pink colour just because that relates to what sort of colours are on my website. So I'll go to here, I'm going to make that smaller because I haven't got a massive amount of space on this corner. So I'm going to change that to read more. Here, so then you can see that this is a banner ad, it's got a call to action which is really important, the business name, the logo, and here. So now you can click this preview from current and it will first load this, then it will load the business name, then it will load that, then here. I think that looks really professional and cool. So then I will name this, get rid of that, books for Georgia. And then this is my second version because this is so I'll go V2 and then we'll go video and then we'll go medium banner so I know which was which. And then I will save this on my account and then it allows you to add a URL which obviously your banner would then click through to. So I'm just going to copy my homepage of my website and paste that on here. You can also use a click tracker. So for example, if you was to use DoubleClick, for example, it would allow you to add impression trackers or click trackers which would then track your conversions and clicks and what happens on site once the user has clicked through. So let's save that. Cool, then it gets saved in here. So for example, this was the one I'd made earlier and then I decided I wanted to change my format slightly. So if you if you save, if you view it, you can also have embed code, which then allows you to add code in behind the actual banner itself, so you know what sites it's being shown on, for example, and you'll be able to track it further that way. Yeah, that's that. And then once I've saved it, I've embedded the code, and then when it's get put into a website, say for example here, you could go to add and then text or image, or depending on what you've saved it as. So for example, HTML5 is what it would generally be downloaded as, and then it can then be uploaded into display software such as DBM, and then it allows you to run your campaign with ease. Thank you.